Welcome to the Downtime from WTWH Media with your hosts, Sarah Wynn and Sheri Kasprzak, bringing you everything you need to know from the week in manufacturing.
Welcome back to the Downtime. We are back for season 2, back and better than ever before. We are a weekly manufacturing podcast from WTWH Media. I'm Sarah Wynn, one half of your co-host and also senior editor for Packaging OEM. Let me tag in my tag team partner.
Tagged in. This is Sheri Kasprzak. I am the executive editor of automation and control brands here at WTWH Media. And if you don't know, that is plant engineering, control engineering, and consulting specifying engineer. Back at it for another season of the Downtime, and I'm so excited to be here. I can't believe we're in season 2.
Season 2, Sheri. This is episode 35. 35.
Crazy to believe. So yeah, we wrapped up last year on a great note. We really highlighted a lot of the great work that we're doing here at the Downtime. So super excited to be back with you on the mic to introduce season 2.
Yes, definitely. And if you're watching on YouTube, did Sheri's hair get darker and Sarah's got lighter? Yes, both. Confirm. And throwing a nice little fit, I got a new hat. Sheri says, born to storytell digitally.
It's you. It's so you. I love it.
Thank you. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Got my sweater. We're throwing fits today, as always. New lip shade, too. I want to shout out my Fenty Beauty lip stain.
Oh.
There you go.
This is a nice little tie-in. Sheri has a story on Packaging OEM's website that references Fenty Beauty and Stephen Gold.
Some luxury packaging. We love that. We love a luxury moment.
Sheri, you deserve the luxury.
Thank you, my friend. So do you.
Oh, I appreciate it. All right. So is it time to move into our news and headlines?
I think so. All right. So over at plantengineering.com, we just published a piece. I'm talking right before the holiday break about air compressor efficiency using regular audits. So this piece is by Britt Thielman. He is of Hitachi Global Air Power, and he discusses how using regular audits can uncover leaks and other inefficiencies, be part of a proactive maintenance plan to keep the compressor system reliable, and how smart operation strategies like matching compressor supply to demand can help save energy. So you should go check it out at plantengineering.com. And of course, we will post that story wherever you can find the Downtime podcast.
And Sheri,
Sarah?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. So exciting. I love the headline segment. We have a lot happening at packagingoem.com. We wrapped up 2025. We have our top 10 most viewed stories of the year, 2D barcodes, flexible formats, co-packing lines. All of it is in there. Traceability was another big category, a big interest, topic of interest for last year. We also have the top 10 most viewed episodes of this podcast, The Downtime, on Packaging OEM's website. Nord took home the top spot, but there are plenty of other great episodes to listen to, so check in on that. And then this ties into today's interview segment. Are we ready, Sheri?
Let's do it. Can't wait.
All right. So I recently ventured all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada, for the Schneider Electric Innovation Summit. While I was on site, I spoke with several experts about packaging, digital transformation, and robotics. That includes today's guest, Christine Busch, director of the Robotics Center of Excellence at Schneider Electric, sat down with me to discuss how robotics, artificial intelligence, automation, and digital transformation are revolutionizing packaging and manufacturing. We discuss energy efficiency, skilled Gaber lap. What Christine has to say is a must-hear perspective. So without further ado, the first interview of season 2, take it away.
Take it away, Christine.
Hello, welcome back to the Downtime. Sarah Wynn here at the Schneider Electric Innovation Summit, North America, Las Vegas. I am here with Christine Busch. Christine, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, we are so excited to talk to you. Can you tell our audience just a little bit about you?
Yeah, again, my name is Christine Busch. I have worked for Schneider Electric for 19 years. Prior to that, I was an end user in a glass manufacturing facility, and I worked systems integration for several years. Today, I am the director of our Robotics Center of Excellence. So I have business development managers that report to me as we go and work with customers, whether they're OEM, end user, systems integrators. And I also have a team of application engineers engineers to support our customers' projects.
Awesome. We are so excited. We're going to talk all about robots and packaging. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I've got some questions here for you.
All right.
When you look specifically at packaging operations, what's changing most rapidly in robotics right now?
I think the thing that's changing most rapidly is doing something with the data. OEMs and specifically packaging OEMs have been very succinct in building machines to reflect the need of the time. So today they're building faster machines, but what are we doing contextually with the data that's coming from the machines? And I think that's the thing that most OEMs are concerned with today.
Definitely. And how are OEMs rethinking machine designs to support robotics, especially around flexibility, things like that?
Machine designs, our customers are asking to optimize the floor space. So they need to be able to do more in less space. And part of that is implementing robotics to do some of the things that were maybe a manual action, and to remove miles and miles of conveyor, building up a product, or packaging the product in a box or something along those lines. So optimizing floor space, and again, using robotics to do that in the fastest and most efficient way.
Yeah, floor space, a big topic.
Big topic.
Big topic. We won't get into the full argument of that right now.
Yeah.
In terms of energy efficiency, packaging lines are under pressure to improve energy efficiency. Where do robots fit into the energy story, and what challenges are OEMs bringing to you, Schneider?
So from an energy efficiency perspective, robots are going to be deploy and move products based on the in-feed and out-feed. So they're going to be very efficient in doing that. They also can do it in a lights-out situation. And today, using the technology that we have, we're designing our system to make sure they're more energy efficient. So holistically, we're using less energy with the systems that we have today versus what we had even 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So again, all the way around, it's a more efficient system.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. We just did another podcast interview with your colleague, Dante.
Yes.
Talked a lot about AI.
Yes.
Where are you starting to see AI influence robotics on the packaging lines? Is it vision, planning, predictive maintenance? What do you think?
I see it used in all of those. So it's taking advantage of the artificial intelligence in both vision systems, making sure that the path profiles are being generated based on product coming at them. So we have several customers specifically labeling products, labeling boxes, and sometimes there's variability in box size or product size as you do a changeover from one product to the next, or packaging different sizes of boxes. So artificial intelligence is consistently looking at the product coming at it, and you don't necessarily want to have to wait for a changeover. You want to have that fluid changeover from one size to the next. And so artificial intelligence is allowing that label to be moved as the product is changing. Same thing with the box size. It may be higher in one run versus another run, and the profile of the move needs to change fluidly as the product changes. Gone are the days where we shut the line down and do a tool change out for 8 hours and then start the production run up. So again, everything needs to be fluid today.
Fluid, I love that. And is there a packaging use case that you've worked on or a recent deployment that made you think this is where robotics are heading next?
That's a very good question. I would have to say that I think digital transformation every day makes me think that this is a place for robotics. It's a place for artificial intelligence, and it's also a place for digital twin technology. And I don't think one trumps the other. I think these are systems that are going to work in tandem with each other. And what I mean by that is the machine needs to learn. And that's going to be part of the digital transformation. But in the same regard, we need to start to use artificial intelligence so that we can test and validate a machine learning function before it's deployed to the field. And I really feel that that is going to be in tandem with robotics, because we don't have enough people today to do the jobs, and higher levels of automation and robotics are going to be deployed where we can't find skilled labor today.
I was just going to ask a sidebar question, skilled labor, anything else you may want to add? You seem very passionate about this.
Skilled labor, yes. Most studies are indicating that between now and 2030, there will be around 2 million open jobs, and jobs where skilled labor is needed. We have onshoring, whether it's in life sciences or general manufacturing, and so that's just going to catapult it. Will we only be at 2 million? The other thing is, when we look at the median age in manufacturing, the age is 44 years old. And then when we look at the same demographic of manufacturing, or employees manufacturing, 25% of the force is 55 and older. So between now and 2030, we're going to have a catapult of open jobs. And the only way manufacturers are going to be able to hit that year-over-year goal is to do more with higher levels of automation and robotics.
Yeah, it really fits in well that you and I first met at Automate.
Yes.
So much automation on the mind. For OEMs considering robotic integration, what advice would you give?
Deploy small and then scale to a large deployment. I was also advised start with a simple motion profile, and then again scale to a more complex profile. What it's going to afford you or what it's going to afford OEMs and end users is price point. The easier the motion profile, the more economical the solution is going to be. The more complex the motion profile, the more expensive the solution is going to be, because it's a more complicated function.
Yeah, thank you for that. And looking ahead to 2026, what do you think will be the biggest robotic shift or trend for packaging automation?
I think the biggest trend is going to be with the digital transformation, and I think end users as well as OEMs are going to stop the mentality of running to a failure. And with the data being collected, because we've never collected more, but with that data being collected, we're going to have smarter machines out in the field, and so we're going to be running to a repair. And the machines are going to have KPIs, and the machines are also going to say, you know what, in 2 weeks, I need to go down for repair, and these are the items that need to be addressed. And so I think that's where we're going to go future state. Yeah. No more run to failure.
No? Future state? Well, Christine, thank you. I have one question left for you, but I will leave the floor to you. Is there anything else you may want to add about your experience with Schneider, working with OEMs, machine builders?
I think it's a very exciting time to be working with OEMs and machine builders in this packaging space. I think technology is going to change. Well, it is changing faster than I've ever seen it, and that's going to afford us to have higher throughput and smarter systems out in the field for our end user customers.
I'm going to stop you there real fast. In terms of the technology shifting and changing, you said you've never seen anything like this before. How do you approach day to day, with things changing so rapidly?
With things changing so rapidly, it's forcing us to think about how we design our products and solutions and how we can make them more agile in the future. So we are no longer designing without flexibility in our systems and our products.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was an extra question. And then I got one fun one for you at the end. We are here in Las Vegas. I have to ask, what is the biggest bet Schneider is making in robotics right now that you think the whole industry should be paying attention to?
I think the biggest bet that we are making a play on, and you've already talked about this with Dante, is we're going large when it comes to our motion controllers with our M660. Instead of today having 130 axes with our current processor, we're going big and we're scaling up to 130 axes on our M660 platform. And it's going to be a game changer. It is not going to be one or two controllers for a system. It's going to be a single system to control all the motion profiles and robotics in large, complex OEM pieces of equipment.
You heard it here first. All right. Thank you, Christine, for joining me.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you again, Christine, for your time, your perspective in Las Vegas. I also spoke with Dante Vicaro, digital transformation consultant at Schneider Electric. We have another interview coming up with him in the next few weeks where we talk about the Ferrari of motion controllers. Ferrari.
Ferrari of motion control. I love that.
Stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, you can check out my story on the invisible upgrade, how AI and digital twins are reshaping packaging machinery before a single piece of steel is ever cut. That story is up on Packaging OEM's website and social media platforms. Thank you again for the invitation, Schneider Electric. Had a great time at the Innovation Summit.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. And I've loved all of your reporting from the Schneider Summit. So well done, my friend. Well done. Yeah.
Your girl has come a long way in 12 months. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. It's all, I love hearing industry perspectives. I haven't been doing this very long, but having these conversations really helps flesh out the coverage, including on this podcast. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, Sarah, I believe this brings us to one of our, by now, world famous game times.
Oh, yes. I have a nice little New Year, new me game. Are you ready?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going for New Year, same old me.
What? But, before we got on to record, I said, warning, Sheri, I'm firing on all cylinders in 2026. This is a new year, same win. Pow, pow, pow.
Hashtag winning. We love that.
Oh, yeah. So this game, each co-host will go back and forth on short, open-ended statements about what we're leaving behind, leaning into, and rethinking in 2026. I almost said 2025. It is 2026, Sheri.
Absolutely. So there's no pressure to be insightful, guys. Like, the goal is quick, honest reactions that feel relatable. So, yes.
All right, so I'll get crack-a-lackin'. My first one, and this isn't a surprise, I love organization. So in 2026, I'm organizing blank. What's your answer, Sheri?
My life, is that a good answer?
Yeah, yes.
Get your stuff together. Like, that's what I feel like I need to tell myself in 2026. It's just to get it together. Get it.
You are kind, you are smart, you are capable.
Thank you. Yeah, same at you. What about you, Sarah?
Man, you should have been in my house. I was an organizing machine for New Year's. All the Christmas stuff went away. You'll see my tree is gone. My pantry looks beautiful. So I will continue to organize just everything in order, processes, documents, even the dogs, getting them organized. I love a nice little organized life. I love it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Put those dogs in alphabetical order. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all bees. So yeah, I guess it would. Yeah. Yeah. Baby Bell Bling. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So Sarah, in 2026, I'm drinking more.
The appropriate answer is always water, but I drink like gallons of water a day, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I want more LaCroix, and I don't have any LaCroix here. I did dip my toe in the Fresca pool at the end of last year. It's okay, but it's not. I love LaCroix. It's not LaCroix. What about you?
I got to say water. Water, of course. I, always need to drink more water. So that's my.
I was hoping Sheri would be like, more caffeine.
No. The last thing I need is more caffeine.
Yes, there was a funny day.
Like dehydrated, like that episode of SpongeBob where he tries to go without like the helmet to go into Sandy's little like habitat, and he's like, ah. That's gonna be me if I drink any more caffeine. That's me.
Okay, water, then across the board, and LaCroix for everyone. LaCroix for everyone. And then in 2026, I'm embracing.
Going for the things that I've always wanted to try. Like, I am fired up and ready to take on the world. So I don't think there's anything we can't accomplish. So let's go. Whatever you want to do, just go for it.
I'm embracing monochrome outfits, and at some point, I'm going to do an all gray outfit. I talked about it a lot last year, but this will be a classy gray outfit, not a regular sweatpants suit. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm embracing that, and I'm embracing at some point this year, I'm putting it in the universe. Sheri and I will get our professional photos taken together, and hopefully they'll be at JCPenney.
Yes, I am here for the JCPenney awkward family photo moment with Sarah Wynn. That is going to be epic. Yes, we have to do this.
I'll have to do the velvet blazer, the infamous velvet blazer. Yeah. When
I'm going to find like my 70s style aviator glasses. I think that would be hysterical. Yes, we have to do it.
Oh, I even have these little glasses I bought to try to be like Sheri. I'll have to wear them. We'll have to do Sheri like glasses pics. Okay, one more.
All right, let's do it. All right, closing us out. In 2026, I'm standing by my take on.
I say more video content, more digital storytelling. My hat says born to storytell digitally. It's what I was put on this earth to do. That is what I'm here to do in 2026. Provide more #winning content.
#winning. Yeah, I'm just going to say being bold. I think that in 2026 is the year to go for it, you know, and I don't know. I'm jazzed up. I'm ready to go. So let's just be bold and do really cool things.
It's the year of the horse, not just the horse, the fire horse.
Fire horse. Yes, got it.
And Sheri, before we wrap up, where can everyone find us?
You can find us. Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that question because I love giving you our spiel. So if you're not following us on LinkedIn, like what are you even doing with your life? So go over to LinkedIn, find us at the Downtime. So you can also follow us at Instagram at the.downtime. And you can find the podcast at Plant Engineering and at packagingoem.com. But you can also find it on YouTube and Spotify and SoundCloud. So head on over, give us a follow, leave us some comments, tell us what you like about the podcast, give us some ideas. If you have some suggestions for future episodes, we'd love to hear from you. And you can even email us. You can reach us at the Downtime at WTWHmedia.com.
Yes, if you're interested in appearing on an episode, have coverage to share, send an email. The Downtime at WTWHmedia.com. Thank you, Sheri. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, I don't have any more 2026 prompts. Anything else to add?
I think we're all done. So as usual, thank you so much for joining us on the Downtime, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.